You land after a long flight, exhausted, ready to start your adventure, and then the baggage carousel stops. Your bag? Nowhere to be seen. It's a total travel nightmare. But don't stress, because today I'm dropping some serious knowledge bombs about why luggage goes missing and, more importantly, how to make sure it never happens to you. Let's do this. Alright, first up, the dreaded tight connection. You know the drill, sprinting through a crowded airport like a maniac, praying your bag somehow makes the same mad dash? The reality is, short layovers are a recipe for luggage disaster. Your bag might be chilling on the tarmac while you're already in the air, and trust me, airlines aren't exactly known for their lightning-fast baggage handling. So what can you do? First off, be smart about your layovers. When booking flights, opt for longer connections, especially if you're traveling through multiple airports or during peak seasons. I'm talking at least an hour, ideally more. And here's a pro tip. If you do have a crazy short layover, tell the gate agent. Let them know you're on a tight schedule and ask if they can help ensure your bag makes it onto your connecting flight. But hey, the best way to avoid this whole mess? Direct flights, my friends. They might be a bit pricier, but the peace of mind is worth every penny. Next up, we're tackling a mistake that's way too easy to make: mislabeled luggage. Those little baggage tags they slap on at check-in, they're the only thing connecting you to your stuff. Imagine this. Your bag's on a wild goose chase to a tropical island while you're stuck in Siberia. All because of a smudged tag or a tired airline employee. Don't let this happen to you. Always, and I mean always, double, even triple check your baggage tags before your bag disappears down that conveyor belt. Make sure your name, destination, and contact info are crystal clear. And while those flimsy paper tags can get ripped or faded, invest in some durable, reusable luggage tags. You know, the kind that can withstand a hurricane. Trust me, your bag will thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Stick an extra ID tag inside your luggage, just in case the outer one decides to go AWOL. Let's talk about airports during peak travel times. It's like a scene from a disaster movie, right? Hordes of stressed-out travelers, endless lines, and baggage handlers drowning in a sea of suitcases. In this kind of chaotic environment, it's no surprise that luggage goes astray. Your bag is just another face in the crowd, lost in the shuffle. So, how do you beat the airport rush? First off, timing is everything. Avoid traveling during peak seasons, holidays, or weekends if you can. And when it comes to arriving at the airport, earlier is always better. Give yourself plenty of time to check in, go through security, and relax a bit before your flight. The less rushed you are, the less likely your bag is to get left behind. Chapter 4. Flightmare on runway delays, cancellations, and baggage blues. We've all been there, stuck at the gate, staring at the departure board as your flight flashes delayed yet again. Delays and cancellations are a traveler's worst nightmare, and they wreak havoc on luggage. Think about it. When flights get shuffled around, so do bags. Your luggage might be loaded onto the wrong plane, left behind in the chaos, or just plain forgotten. The key here is to be proactive. Keep a close eye on your flight status using airline apps or websites. If your flight gets delayed or canceled, don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs. Talk to a gate agent and ask about the status of your luggage. Knowledge is power, my friends. The more you know about what's going on, the better equipped you'll be to advocate for yourself and your belongings. Chapter 5. International Intrigue, Customs, Connections, and Luggage Limbo. International travel, am I right? New cultures, amazing experiences, and the potential for luggage to get lost in translation. When you factor in international layovers, customs checks, and different baggage handling procedures, the chances of your bag taking a detour increase exponentially. So let's talk strategy. First off, when booking international flights, give yourself ample time for connections. I'm talking at least 2 hours, especially if you have to go through customs or change terminals. Next up, make sure your luggage is clearly labeled with your name, contact info, and both your origin and destination airports. And I'm not just talking about the tag on the outside. Put a copy of your itinerary inside your bag as well, just in case the outer tag goes missing. It's like leaving breadcrumbs for your luggage to follow. Chapter 6. The case of the vanishing tag when luggage goes rogue. Let's face it, those baggage tags aren't exactly known for their durability. One good snag on the conveyor belt, and bam, your luggage is tagless and clueless. This is where things get tricky. Without a tag, your bag is essentially anonymous, wandering the airport underworld with no way to find its way home. So, how do you prevent your luggage from pulling a disappearing act? Invest in high-quality, durable luggage tags that can withstand the rigors of travel. And I'm not talking about the flimsy paper ones they hand out at check-in. Think metal tags, heavy-duty plastic, or even those fancy electronic ones that use Bluetooth technology. The more secure your tags, the less likely they are to go MIA. And here's a bonus tip. Take a picture of your luggage before you check it in. That way, if it does go missing, you'll have a visual reference to show the airline. Chapter 7. Human Error. When baggage handlers go rogue. Look, we've all been there. Exhausted, running on fumes, just trying to get through the day. Baggage handlers are human too, and they make mistakes, especially during peak travel times when they're dealing with a mountain of luggage. The problem is, those mistakes can lead to your bag ending up in the wrong hands. Or worse, lost in the airport abyss. So, how do you make sure your luggage stands out from the crowd and catches the eye of even the most sleep-deprived baggage handler? First off, ditch the boring black suitcase. Opt for luggage that's bright, bold, and impossible to miss. Think neon colors, funky patterns, or even just a few strategically placed stickers. Another trick is to personalize your bag with something unique. A colorful luggage strap, a ribbon tied to the handle, or even just a piece of duct tape with your name on it. Chapter 8. Security Showdown. Avoiding the luggage lockdown. We all know the drill: shoes off, laptops out, liquids in a Ziploc bag. Airport security can be a drag, especially when it comes to your luggage. But here's the thing. Luggage that triggers security alarms or requires additional screening is more likely to be delayed or, in some cases, even left behind. So, let's talk about how to make your bag security-friendly and avoid unnecessary delays. First off, familiarize yourself with the TSA's prohibited items list. Leave anything that might raise eyebrows at home. Next up, invest in TSA-approved locks for your luggage. These locks can be opened by security agents if they need to inspect your bag, preventing them from having to break your lock and potentially damaging your belongings. And here's a pro tip. If you're carrying any electronics, pack them in a way that's easy for security agents to access. Chapter 9. Weather Warfare. Don't let Mother Nature rain on your parade. We've all seen the news reports. Blizzards grounding flights, hurricanes shutting down airports, tornadoes turning luggage carousels into amusement park rides. When Mother Nature throws a tantrum, it's not just your travel plans that get disrupted, it's your luggage too. So, how do you prepare for the unexpected and keep your belongings safe when the weather turns sour? First off, stay informed. Keep an eye on the forecast for both your departure and arrival cities. If severe weather is on the horizon, consider adjusting your travel plans or packing accordingly. Speaking of packing, always keep your essentials, medications, toiletries, a change of clothes in your carry-on bag. That way, if your checked luggage does get delayed or lost due to weather, you'll at least have the essentials on hand. Chapter 10. Overloaded and over it, traveling light in a heavy luggage world. Picture this. The baggage claim area, a sea of suitcases overflowing from the carousel, and baggage handlers scrambling to keep up. Overloaded baggage systems are a recipe for disaster, increasing the likelihood of lost, delayed, or damaged luggage. So, what can you do to lighten the load and increase your chances of a smooth baggage claim experience? First and foremost, pack light. Do you really need that extra pair of shoes or that bulky sweater? The less you check, the better. Make sure your checked bag meets the airline's weight restrictions. Those fees for overweight bags can add up quickly, and they don't guarantee your bag will be treated with extra care. In fact, it might just end up at the bottom of the pile. Consider flying during off-peak hours or on less popular routes. Fewer passengers mean fewer bags, which means less strain on the baggage handling system. So there you have it, my friends. We've covered the top 10 causes of lost luggage and, more importantly, how to avoid becoming a victim of this travel nightmare. By understanding the ins and outs of baggage handling, packing smart, and staying one step ahead, you can significantly reduce the risk of your bags going astray. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way. By following these tips and tricks, you'll not only increase the chances of your luggage arriving safe and sound, but also gain peace of mind and enjoy a smoother, more enjoyable travel experience. And hey, if you've got any luggage horror stories or tips of your own, don't be shy. Share them in the comments below. Let's turn this into a support group for traumatized luggage owners. Until next time, safe travels.